I woke up at like
We're live, just so you know. You continue this conversation.
3 in
Go
the
ahead.
morning. Yeah, no, I was just saying I woke up at like 3 in the morning with like the worst throat pain ever, like sore throat, like so much that like it was the most painful it has ever been before, like when I've had a sore throat, and
So everyone put
it
it
was
on
rough.
live chat,
It's
not
okay.
top chat.
It's hard to. I already put it on live chat, but yeah, Devin, it's hard. It's hard when waking up late is tough.
Yeah, it's
Waking up late
you
is
know what's
hard
crazy
too.
is waking up late and still being earlier than you to your own live
Oh
stream.
darn it! I
That's
was hoping to get. I was hoping to catch you on admitting it. So, yes, it was not me that's late, everyone. It's Devin.
Oh my god, like we need to know. Like they even care.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure in one of our the upcoming Gamma vlog, there's a moment where I gaslight Devin, and then I cut it off before he can respond.
Oh, that's great. I
Yep.
need to see that.
Meg is named Devin. Oh dear lord, good call. Good call. Let's fix that on stream
Okay.
right now, of course.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be Meg.
No,
That way you guys can go, shut up, Meg.
There we go. That's fixed now, ish.
Yeah, no, leave it like that. Yep,
Nope,
just
there we
leave
go.
it like that. Just leave me off. Now it looks like I have a dirty Sanchez mustache for the way you kept it earlier.
Anyways, thanks for that catch. I missed that. This is the problem with pushing people around. I need a better way to actually have the text on screen where I don't have to do this every single time, but it is what it is. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? We are
Good
diving.
morning, everyone.
That's to them. To them. You know,
1 p.m.
it's 1 p.m. in our time zone. How time zone specific of you, Meg? There are people all over the place with all kinds of time zones, and they're
You said
entitled.
good morning, everyone. That means everyone we're talking to is in morning time zone. I'm just saying.
Good morning, everyone in PST.
Dude, he's late and he doesn't even know the time. Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Indeed. So, we are diving into our weekly live. It has been far too long since we've seen you all. Thank you so much for being around. I appreciate all of you. It's been, how long has it been? It's been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks? 3 weeks, right?
It's
been a
been
bit.
400 years.
I think 4 weeks since
That's the last
Meg,
live
and
stream.
3
That's
weeks.
Good. There we go.
It has been a while since you've seen Meg. Devin and I there's a few different conversations. Are we talking about live or in general content? Because we have a few things going on here as far as content. As far as the live streams, basically, I believe Meg hasn't been here in 4 weeks. Devin and I haven't been here in 3 weeks because Meg is extra week gone. But then additionally, as far as videos on the channel in general, it's actually been a while since our last meetup. What we do is we tend to do meetups and then film like a ton of things together and then space them out. So like you get the impression that there's ongoing content every single week, but really it's all filmed in advance. Secrets in us off, but it's been a while since last meetup, so they're gonna slowly still. I think I may have put up the last Devon video recently. That Seven Wonders playthrough was the last Devon video I have.
Devin doesn't exist anymore.
And I think the last Meg video was the retiring in Gloomhaven one. So it has
I
been a
think
bit.
you're not going to post the last one that we had.
It's
We did
been
that game roundup.
84 years.
Yes, but anyways, we will have more content at some point in some ways, but until now, you'll have to survive on the live streams. But with that said, today we are diving into our weekly live. As usual, we will have a game that we want to talk about. We will have a topic conversation that is sponsored or suggested by the Patreon community. And then we will also, of course, have a game show that Meg is running today. And I have my designated Sharpie that I have been told to bring to the table. But with that, let's start off with our game of the week. Meg, do you want to go first?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I missed you all. I'm like remembering how to live stream.
I forgot already. I was
Like,
just
do I
talking
just
about.
jump right into it? Do I just talk about the thing?
Yeah, just talk about the thing. Say, here's a game I like, and I want to talk about it.
Wait. Is this a bit, or did you actually forget how to just talk about a game?
How about we tell them all how the heck we've been doing? Like, I didn't get a chance to rebuttal after you said all of that stuff, Alex.
Rebuttal
Guys,
away,
we've
the
been
floor is
traveling-
yours.
This is
been
absolutely
traveling the globe.
beautifully the difference between Alex and Meg. Alex is like, all right, we've got our routine, and even though it's been 3 weeks, we have a routine. And Meg's like, but I missed people.
Let's shake
Like,
this up.
I missed you guys.
Do
We
you guys
have
need
to
to talk
chat.
about how much we missed this? Like, we can have a moment.
Let's have a moment,
No,
Meg. The floor is yours
we've
for the
been
moment.
traveling, and we can now say everything that we did, right?
By all means, have at it.
We went to Manchester, England to go see Steamforged.
You can't tell them that. I'm joking, you're fine.
I was like, I know we can. All three of us,
No.
plus Danielle Standring. And then we
Danielle's
came
wonderful.
back.
And like 3 other channels.
Sure, and 3 other channels. We were together. We actually traveled together.
Yes, that's fair.
We
That's
were all on
fair.
the plane together.
That's fair.
That's in my mind. I think I said we all traveled. There were other channels. I feel so mean now. And then we all went to Gamma. And then some of us came back sick, which
Oh,
I
well, the
think...
three of us and Daniel Standring went to Gamma.
Yes, and Danielle.
There
Which
were some
I
other people
also-
at Gamma.
I also flew with Danielle to Gamma, back and forth to Gamma, so I did go with Danielle.
Did you say flew with or flew? It sounded like you said, "Oh, I flew Danielle there. She wasn't going to be able to
Danielle.
go."
She said
I
with,
was
she said
like,
with.
Danielle,
Yeah.
come with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
I flew
are
her.
a scholar and a gentleman woman. Thank you so much for the tea. Hi, Reese.
Boys and girls,
Reese!
don't forget your Ember mugs. They are delightful for a variety of purposes, including and not limited to keeping your tea piping hot for an hour plus instead of for like 2 seconds.
Do you want me to pour this into
No,
this? then?
you do what you want to do. I'm reminding everyone else that tea is better than
I
Ember
already
mug.
have my coffee.
That's up to you
It
to
sounded
decide.
like you're telling me to pour this wide-mouthed cup of burning
No,
hot tea
you.
into the ember.
No, I'm saying I would do that. You can do what you want.
I just want you guys to know I was so late to get to this. I debated actually putting pants on. I just want you to know that because I was upstairs. I was like, I get up enough during streams. I would forget about it and then not have pants on.
Scrub me. Sadly, no Ember mug sponsorship yet. Right now, this is the goodwill of my heart wanting you to have an Ember mug, but no sponsorship yet. Eventually, yes.
So anyway, my game of the week is Clank Legacy.
Wait, you talk about the game of the week? Can we tell people how we missed them?
Yeah,
Alex, I
are we
already did.
just getting into this right now?
Seriously?
Dude,
This is gonna go under the Alex doesn't listen counter.
dude, Meg, people before games, okay?
Come
People
on.
before games. That
I
is our
can't swear
motto.
on Board Game Co.
Oh, you could. You're allowed one.
Well, I'll hold on to it.
And you also forgot to
For a
mention
peaceful
that
moment.
that we were talking with people and we played games with Danielle Standring. Like you forgot to add that.
Really? Come on.
If-
It's not even fair to Danielle.
Okay, I'll have everyone
Travel
know.
together.
I keep adding to like all of the things around me, and I now have a Jirachi behind me, and it looks like I have a little like peach crown.
For a second in this
I didn't
video
realize-
stream, I thought you had your crown on. I was like, why is your crown on? And I was like, it's not a crown.
It's Jirachi. If I'm allowed one, Clank Legacy 2 is so fucking fun, you guys. I got to play it with Mr. Devon Talks Tabletop.
Oh wait, we have a counter for that kind of stuff?
You're allowed one sword per episode.
Fuck.
And that was
Oh.
Wait, I
yours.
used the one. I decided to use the one on how important it is.
I didn't know it. Hey, it has reset for me. I didn't know.
Nope.
I didn't
Both
know
you're
that's
out.
what we were doing.
Both you're out.
I didn't
No
know
more
that's what we were
swords.
doing.
Not today.
I'm gonna use
So,
yours.
Devin.
Fuck you.
Go ahead.
Oh, that backfired on Devon.
What do you mean?
He's making himself laugh, and now it hurts his chest.
Oh, yeah, it does. But anyways, go ahead, Meg. Talk about Clank Legacy.
Well, so I want Devon's help because I am terrified to accidentally say anything I shouldn't. And I
Yep.
think we can now say anything, but I'm terrified, Devon. Can we say anything?
You can. Devin's been muted for the past 30 seconds.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Devin, say something and prove it to Meg.
He might have muted you for YouTube, but not for
Oh,
Discord.
YouTube is muted. I can't hear him.
Oh, I can hear him.
Keep going, Meg.
So what can I say, Devon? I can hear you. I don't. This is gonna confuse me. I can't. I had a lot of fun with it. I think I'm allowed to say that we all played, right? And
Yes. I mean, at this point, it's too late if you're not, so go for it.
I shouldn't be asking live.
I was gonna say, it's too late now. So the thing you signed is called an NDA, and you probably shouldn't be saying you played it. Devin is now unmuted.
Next, that's all. That's my game. I'm so scared.
I love that this. I love that this was a live stream conversation.
I love how, like, the clarification point, like, so I'm not joking about the NDA. There's an actual NDA signed by Meg as she asks and clarifies whether she can or can't play this game. Also, I need to switch these two on the screen too, apparently.
Yep, that's hilarious.
Direwolf was gonna send the Pinkertons after
Oh,
you.
that's. Do you know what's up with that? Do you know why that
Yeah.
reference right now?
Yeah, I heard about it. The
Yeah.
magic.
Magic sent the Pinkertons after somebody. The actual Pinkertons.
No.
No, really.
Yeah,
the
Michael,
Pinkertons
I
aren't
don't know.
Pinkertons still exist?
Apparently, it was news to me too.
Yeah.
Pinkertons still exist?
They a magic
What?
distributor, a distributor for Magic the Gathering sent the wrong case, so they sent the next case to somebody, and that person posted it on YouTube because views and clicks and all that stuff, and they what's it called, and the Magic sent the legitimate Pinkertons after them.
I just can't even imagine that the Pinkertons
I was shocked.
have a purpose
I thought it was an expression.
after all of the bank robbings of the 1800s. I thought
Yep.
that was over. Thought that world was over.
Also, David, I
Um,
can't speak for the others on this channel. Definitely not high over here. But also, is this the first time you're watching us? Because this is totally on brand for us. We are this crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. This is pretty normal. Do I have COVID brain? 100%.
Yes, me too.
Do I know what an NDA still is? Yep.
Anyways, so moving on. I'll go ahead with my pick now.
How high that started for Meg and how low that ended. Just, okay, it's going lazy too. That's it.
Actually, I'm going to go specifically to Devin's pick right now because it's a nice transition. Devin's pick is Call of Duty the board game, a game I played at Gen Con like 7 months ago and have refused to talk about it until now because I signed an NDA.
Well, it's been announced though.
Yeah.
It's been announced.
She went so high we can even hear her.
I'm really excited about this. I had the chance to check it out at Gamma. And as as Play the Game has already announced, we have a actual gameplay of it coming out pretty soon here. Me and Daniel playing it. I'm super stoked about it. I think that it does a fantastic job of translating the video game. And in the wake of my depression of Six Siege probably never happening, there's a video game first-person shooter tactical board game that I can play because it is going to release and not fall on its face.
Whoa, Devin, are you telling me you in any way think this is comparable in how good it is to Six Siege?
I think it's completely different, but I think it's fantastic. I really
Wow.
liked this.
I liked it, but to me, Six Siege was amazing, and Call of Duty was a good time.
See, I think they're so different. They're relatively incomparable in terms of gameplay, but I still had a fantastic time with this one. I don't think that they're the same. That would be like, comparing, the Dune movie to like, I don't know, Star Wars. Or not, I don't know. Two movies that I wouldn't compare. That's what I would do with this.
I agree they're
So
not
well
comparable,
said.
but I mean, I did enjoy Call of Duty the board game, absolutely. Also, I played it a long time ago. It's gone through playtesting since then, a lot of playtesting, so things have changed. But when I played it, I agree the gameplay style is completely not comparable. I also think that, like, to me, if I had a choice between one or the other, it wouldn't be a choice.
Interesting. See, I feel like I could play this so much faster and so much easier than Six Siege. Like,
I
to
agree.
me, this is one of those things where it's like, I feel like Six Siege is one of those games that you would keep in your collection for a long time and you wouldn't get to table as much because
agree.
it's a longer two-player game. And this one would get tabled more.
I agree. That's why I agree that they're not comparable. But that's not the question. If I asked you right now if you could only have one or the other and only ever keep one or the other, would you have to think about it?
Oh, that's a tough choice. I'd have to. I would want both of them post-production on my table for me to be able to make that decision.
Cool. Yeah, so for me, I
Because
like both.
I
But
also only saw, a part of this, and even though this, I think, was, even though this is maybe closer to the fullness of what it will be, there were modes and other elements that I didn't get to check out.
yes.
And in Siege, I pretty much got to check out the whole thing. It was really just more like the polish of the rules and stuff like that, and maybe like one extra mode, but kind of like I guess like the percentage of the scope of the game that I got to see with the prototype of Siege was closer to the end product than this is to its end product. So
Completely fair. Now that we spent 7 minutes talking about whether or not it's comparable, let's talk to people about how it's actually played.
oh, sorry, NDA. We can move on to the next game.
Call of Duty is played out in a sequence of basically you're planning 3 moves at once. So what you have is you have a kind of mini map behind your screen, and then you have the central board, and then players will plan out their next 3 moves simultaneously, and then reveal and see what happens. So like maybe I moved forward and you moved back. You know, maybe I shot and you retreated. So you have this axis going back and forth as you simultaneously plan actions and then see how those 3 actions played out, rinse and reset until eventually one player wins. That is a simplification of the core concept, but it's that core concept and then a whole lot more around it, making it kind of a semi-real-time game, but not actually real-time, more real-time execution, sort of. But yeah. Also, George, I've seen your comment. I have finally played Cleopatra on the side of Architects, and no, I'm not keeping it.
Ooh.
Anyways, with that, are you actually done with the game?
Yeah.
Oh, conversation over. Cool. So to me,
It would be funny if I just...
it was funny. For me, I'm going to go ahead and jump to Sirens, one that you can't get your hands on. Why do we all pick games this week that you can't get your hands on? How annoying
You
are we?
can.
Oh,
Sirens?
you
Right now.
picked Matthew's game.
Did you
Aw.
play this?
No, I watched you guys play it.
So I picked this one primarily because, first of all, it is one of the fun games I played this past week, as is the goal of this conversation, but also because it's one of those games that I think will not have a ton of buzz or press and all that. It's going to be a smaller crowdfunding campaign when it happens. Likely, I'm assuming. I don't know for sure. But I really enjoyed this one, which is why I want to talk about it. This is a 1-to-2 player wallet-sized game. I believe his plan is to launch this as a series of like 3 wallet-sized games in a single crowdfunding campaign. But this is the only one I've actually played. But I saw him playing it, and I just really liked the look of the cards. You can kind of see them over here. They look better in real life. But I just saw these cards on the table. I was like, ooh, that looks fun and pretty, and let me check it out. And so I sat down and actually played it with him, and it's basically again, there's a solo mode as well. I didn't play that, but I played as a 2-player drafting game where you have these cards that each card in the bottom section, you can see the very bottom, has a scoring modifier to the basic rules of the game. And each round you place a scoring modifier out, but then from there you're just drafting cards back and forth that all have multiple scoring conditions. There's the hearts at the top, which you can see some hearts over there, and you're going to score the difference in hearts between you and your opponent. You'll also score for having a sequence of colors. You can see the leftmost card is white, the next card is yellow, and the next one's blue, and just look at that middle stripe in the top section over there. And that section over there, what you're going to be doing is you're looking at the sequence of those cards in a row, and you're going to be scoring for increasing amounts of points for those sequences. And then you're also scoring for having the arrows on this side pointing to the next color, as well as having matching clamshells, which basically means every single card on the table is scoring in like 3 or 4 different ways, and how you draft and combine them is what results in the interesting puzzle of, well, how many points you're going to try to get in the game. I thought it played quickly, taught quickly, and was a decent, fun little puzzle. Really enjoyed this one. Looking forward to the final game, and that's Sirens.
Alex, the chaos is back. Like,
What's up with
what
the chaos?
is... Are we live streaming right now, or is this like our practice run?
This is our practice
I'm
run.
just curious. Did you see everything that just happened?
With Devin?
Yeah.
I mostly ignored it. Why?
Curious.
He's all good. He's fine.
What was this called again?
This is called Sirens.
Sirens.
Yeah. In
I
any
was
case,
interested in this one.
with that, I believe it's time to jump to our, I was going to say crowdfunding corner, but that's not actually the case. It's going to be our weekly game show.
Oh, can you put the thing on, Alex?
I
Oh, you
put-
did.
What'd I look like?
Guys, I made a graphic.
Nice. I make a lot of things graphic.
Guys, this is the most... We're gonna have to unlist this live stream.
Oh,
when
we
we're
don't
done.
unlist anything. I've only ever unlisted one video on the channel.
I didn't organize this the best for me to be doing the question part.
We'll
but
do a second.
That's totally fine.
Do you need a second? Should Devin and I riff?
No,
Cool.
you can,
Devin,
but
let's riff.
I don't need you to.
Oh, no,
Let's
Meg.
riff.
Nope, Meg doesn't need us to.
Meg. Wow. I was 13 for a second.
Meg.
All right. We're riffing.
Okay. So,
Meg. Professor Meg.
Dumbledore.
Pop. Meg. Professor Meg.
okay.
Meg. Professor Meg.
George,
Gloomhaven.
there's no way, George, that you have unlisting power. There's no way. I would have to, like, disable all the mods ASAP.
That would
Okay,
be gnarly if he could do that.
Yes, Sebastian. I actually have a fund of my Board Game Co. extra money dedicated to help Mythic. My Board Game Co. extra money is $0. So
Yeah. Millions, dear goodness. Oh.
Okay, guys, so I figured we've been doing these live streams for a while now. We've also spent, I'm going to move this so I can look more straight at you guys. We've also spent a lot of time together, becoming friends, all of that fun stuff. So,
friendship is magic.
I want to see how well you guys know each other.
Let's do this.
Devin doesn't even like board games.
Sure. So you guys should recognize this format as like the Newlyweds game. So I'm going to give you guys questions,
Like
and you're
on
going to
Twitter or
write
whatever?
what the other person wrote.
Yeah. Nah, Vanity Fair or Vogue. I can't remember which one I've seen this on.
Yeah. So for example, if my favorite ice cream was strawberry, I would answer strawberry for ice cream. And then when you're asked what's Meg's favorite ice cream, you might write mint. And then you would be wrong, but if you write strawberry, you're right.
And then you would be wrong.
Okay, and I'm gonna actually keep track of this by hand, so give me 1 second for the scorings.
Wait, so this is a team game, right?
No,
No.
it's either of us trying to see who scores the highest about knowing the most about each other.
Yeah.
Or about Meg. I don't know if Meg is the central point or us.
Like, Alex, if you answer...
Based on the questions we submitted previously, I'm assuming that it's about us.
Well, the Newlywed game is usually a team game. The people who are there are both a team.
No, it's each one trying to see who gets the highest score of what they know about their partner. And right now, me and you are our partners.
I
What
understand.
it is, Alex, is that, Alex, cumulatively, when you do it, is that you and Devin would pull your scores, and then it's whatever couple gets the highest score.
Yeah.
But we're just doing you guys against each other.
I understand. I'm saying we're scoring differently than the Newlyweds game.
Yeah, we're already divorced.
You are keeping your scores separate. You're not adding them together.
Cool.
Okay.
We're keeping our he's keeping his board game co millions separate from me. I don't get access to it.
So remember, you're answering what the other person put. So this first question is, what is your favorite game? The answer you're putting is what the other person put.
Okay. So, I'm supposed to be answering what I think Devin's favorite game is. And Devin's supposed to be answering what he thinks my favorite game is.
Yes.
Here's a
Is this based off of the last documented time?
Just go for it.
Okay, there's 3 possible answers here. There's the last documented time, there's the answer I gave you, and then there's the actual answer. And there are...
The game goes by the answers I have, so...
Okay, fine. There we go. Now I have to remember I told you.
I'm trying to remember what your I'm trying to remember what your top one was in our video.
This is so funny.
Um,
Oh, Stormy, that is a good idea. Maybe we could have them do it with me, with answers about Meg with them, because that would be good.
I think our point was that we'd have 2 couples.
Board Gamer Girl, nice to see you. Hello.
Most of Meg's conversations start off with, and then you'd be wrong.
and then you'd be wrong. All right. Okay. I think
Alex?
I got it.
Okay, then Devin, you can go first. What is Alex's favorite game?
I think Gloomhaven was like 3, and I think Cthulhu Death May Die was like 2, and I think Too Many Bones was like 4. I think it's still Terraforming Mars.
It is Terraforming Mars.
Well, I'll be spicy. As of the answers that I gave Meg, it's Terraforming Mars.
Wait, what is it now?
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Oh,
My number 1 game currently, as of right now...
Are we no longer friends? Like, how rude was that? Oh, I'm not telling you.
Is it maybe
I'm not telling...
Tanaris?
I'll tell you. I'm
Is
not
it
telling
maybe
you.
Tanaris?
I'm not answering that question. My number
Does he
1
like-
game currently
Does he
right now
likes it
is
more-
something.
Oh, I know what it is.
Maybe.
I think it's maybe Tanaris.
John said I signed an NDA.
He said it indeed.
My answer is
Forbidden Stars, and that is Devin's favorite game.
I think I put that because I was like, should I just put it as Crokinole? And then I was like, no, I need to keep it whatever my top 100 video
That's
was.
what I did.
Yeah.
Kabuki, I won't say because it's secret information that comes out at the end of this year in a video, but my top 100 games of all time.
All right,
Alex
guys.
doesn't have any conversation if he's about to have the conversation on video.
What is your most played game of 2023 so far?
Of 2023?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, this BGA whore over here.
I know.
Again, remember the answer I gave you at the time, which is tricky.
Yeah, that's. Keep in mind, I did get these answers before we went on our trips.
I'm going to give an answer that might be wrong. No,
do I have a combo? I don't even remember what I gave Meg now.
I know. Likewise.
I don't remember. Shitballs.
That's 3.
No, that's PG-13 level. If we're doing actual movie rules, I've said the word that breaks that.
Okay. Devin's most played game. I'm just going to do this because I think it's the best chance.
I think that this counts, even though technically it's a combo.
Combo.
I'm
All
ready.
right, Alex, what is Devin's most played game of 2023 so far? Gloomhaven. That's gonna be a no. They took like 3 months off.
He plays that
Or like
weekly.
2 months.
I'm curious to see what's higher.
Devin answered Marvel United.
In 2023, more than Gloomhaven?
I've beaten my 12x12. Do you remember how much you and I played Marvel United?
A lot.
That's what I was thinking. It was literally together. Devin, what is Alex's most played game of 2023 so far?
I did a combo.
That's
Gloomhaven
also a
for-
no.
I
We also
believe
took a long time off.
I believe it was My City.
It was My City.
Fucking BGA bullshit. This is shit. Sorry. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I have COVID brain. I apologize.
I loved that. Oh, I'm gonna make that a clip.
Oh, my favorite is Devin swearing at the Steamforge team when playing Resistance Avalon. He was a sailor.
Oh my gosh, I love them, and that game was riotous. Dear goodness, Meg, we should have filmed that so you could watch it later.
Oh, I should have stayed.
We'll just have to go back.
Okay, what is your preferred player color?
I forget what I answered.
We also have a lot of questions to get through, so I know we keep derailing, but
No,
There,
it's
I
this
can also
is,
cut
this
us
is
off.
fine. They
fine.
deserve to have us.
Yeah,
like we're
They
only
deserve
4
to have us.
questions.
I'm
in.
ready.
This
I'm
is
ready.
the 3rd question.
This is our 3rd question.
yeah.
Why'd you say 4 questions in?
Because I jumped ahead with my eyes.
Okay. With my eyes, I jump ahead with my eyes all the time.
Oh man, I just haven't streamed in a while. Okay,
Alrighty.
You streamed last night.
okay. Do you guys want to answer this?
I mean, I don't remember what I put, so no.
Okay, so Alex said none, but orange if I had to choose, and Devin put gray. So you're both wrong.
Oh,
Fucking
it's so
trash.
useless.
Kabuki.
We're doing a quiz based off of the 2 people of the 3 of us who have the most ephemeral answers. The answers that shift the most. The person who we could probably do this on is Meg, and
Yeah.
she's the one freaking testing us.
Well, I don't have a preferred player color, so I was like, if I had to choose for the sake of
I don't
this.
care at all about color.
And Kabuki, fun fact,
in my head, you've had blue more often.
I know like 8 people who have yellow as their preferred color because people don't want it. It is easily the color that most people I know prefer, and it's always because people don't want it.
All right, sleeves or no sleeves?
Oh god. Okay. Well, I just wasted a page of paper writing that. That was stupid.
I'm ready.
Devin also said sleeves.
No.
Devin gets a point.
My preference is sleeves. I just don't play the games enough to take the time to sleeve them.
Wait, you don't sleeve your games, and your answer was sleeves.
I prefer sleeves.
Do you sleeve your games?
Most of my games
You
from
can't
before
get into the affordability conversation, okay?
before I started getting into content where the games were coming in nonstop, all of my games were sleeved.
When was the last time you sleeved a game?
The last time I sleeved a game was when the Dune Imperium expansion came in.
That's what. I'm sorry. Just for context, everyone, Devin played a sleeved base game of Dune Imperium with unsleeved expansion cards in the same gameplay. Everyone in chat, tell me whether Devin is team sleeves or no sleeves.
You can like something without having done it all the time.
Gosh, now I know what I look like when I argue about a point.
I
Oh
knew
my
that
gosh.
was going to bother him.
You cannot be team sleeves when you literally have a sleeved and unsleeved game together, and that's how you play it. Joshua, thank you. No respect.
Yes, no respect. That's amazing.
Favorite gaming snack?
Oh, if I like chips, does it encompass
Chips.
everything?
Chips, fucking Cheetos. We're like the same person, dear. Favorite gaming snack?
Oh man.
I'm gonna go out of left field here, and I'm just gonna see if I got it right. I'm gonna see if I got it right.
So far the score is 1-2, by the way.
Sounds about right.
Gosh, we're so
You guys are
bad.
doing great.
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. Coffee and
We didn't even pick food. I fucking love this. I'll break this son of a bitch.
What did I answer? Because I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Devin's is baked brie, roasted walnuts,
Oh,
sliced
yeah.
truffles, toasted bread, and sour cherry jam.
I may have said kugel.
Which we would have done, which we would have also had with alcohol. So that was a really good
Alex-
guess. If my brain had been
Alex
working
says-
well, I should have said alcohol.
I may have said kugel.
Alex says, "Does seltzer count?" Question mark.
Gosh, I was so close. I knew it was just a drink and
I
not
know,
food.
it was a drink. Does seltzer count? If not, potato kugel.
You see? I haven't had it in so long, but I do
I
enjoy
also-
potato.
This is such a
also
fun
love-
game.
Love that Alex wrote his answers as if he was having a conversation with Meg.
Yeah. Let
I
me
wasn't sure
rephrase
if there'd
the
be a
question.
follow-up response. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what you need here.
Okay. What matters to you most in a game?
Whether it's sleeved, obviously.
Yeah. Whether you have a snack with it.
What matters most? This is such an ambiguous, open-ended question.
I remember the answer that I gave, though.
Well, you're not
I
answering your
actually-
own.
I know, but at least, honestly, you should have had us answer our own questions. We'd probably score worse.
Oh my goodness.
You guys
What
are
matters most? What matters most?
I know this isn't the right answer, but whatever. It's something.
I know this isn't the right answer either. Just fucking writing it. Whoops. It's just instinct at this point. Sorry.
Alright, what are your answers? Winning and good
Winning?
story.
Fuck you! I'm gonna use my F word.
I knew it wasn't the right answer.
What the hell?
Okay. So Alex said, feeling like you're making decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Meaningful
about
decisions.
it's about the gameplay. I was like, I thought it was about the gaming experience. Like, what is your
It
goal
is.
when you're trying to
My
win?
my goal is that I want to make meaningful decisions. I want to feel like the decisions I make actually matter, and it's not like, oh, you can do 7 things, but one of them's obviously right.
And Devin
Wayne.
said player interaction.
Yeah, I like people and all that.
Score is still 1-2.
It's not gonna get better, man.
It's not gonna get better.
Some of them maybe.
Let's find out.
What game would you bring on vacation?
Ooh,
What did I answer?
yeah. What game would you bring on vacation?
Um,
I'm wrong, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm so wrong here.
Ready?
We quiz together, we die together. Dumbass boys for life.
Right. Show your answers. Coop. Sprawlopolis.
I think Devin got my answer.
So Alex said, with no other context, Skulls of Sedlic.
Ooh, so close.
Son of a gun.
And Devin said, Crokinole.
I
should have known that. That game is so good to play on a plane.
I want you to know, in my head, I was like, well, most of the vacations I go to, I drive.
I drive.
Why do you need to? It plays great on a plane.
Skulls of Sedlic also a button shy.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have just said button shy.
I have brought in Sprawlopolis in the past, which is why I actually wasn't sure if that would have been what I chose.
Alright. Favorite gaming mechanic?
I know what I picked.
I think I know. And I'm just going to assume that that's right. Because I don't think that powers and abilities written 5 times works. So
Actually, if it's only 3 times. Ready?
Yep. Drafting and bluffing.
Devin's correct.
Alex did indeed say drafting. Devin now has 3 points.
Killing it.
Devin said objective-based victory.
Yeah, that's what I second guess. Objective-based victory. That's what I'm going to write for my second guess.
Yeah, for sure. Preferred player count.
I almost wrote my answer. I remember trying to answer Devin's.
I think it's just like the sweet spot, you know?
I mean, I know what I chose, but
4 and 3. So I will give it so Alex put 4.
What?
So sorry, Devin. You
What?
put straight 4.
Really?
Devin put 3-4.
That
So I
seems like
will
a
give
lot.
that to Alex.
That counts. Yeah.
Yep, I'll give that to Alex.
Wow.
Had I known that you could do 3-4, I would have done 3-4, but I didn't know that was an option.
Really,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
not what
feel,
you
I feel like so many of your favorite games play slower at 4. I would never have thought you would say 4.
No, so I happen to play 3 more often, which is why you might think 3. But 4 is, there's so many incredible games that I don't even get to play because 3 is my more common player count. I think Inish is better at 4. I think Blood Rage is better at 4. I think, Fall of the Mountain King is better at 4. I think, Whistle Mountain, so many Euros, Coimbra, Food Chain Magnet, all better at 4. So, I think 4 is an excellent player count, and 3 is very, very good and more manageable. So 3 happens more often, but 4 is slightly better.
Gotcha,
Okay.
that's fair.
We're almost halfway through.
And we're at
No,
3-2.
just kidding. We're more than halfway through.
Is it 3-2? I thought we're tied now.
No, you got a point on the drafting.
Yeah, so Devin.
I was going to
Alex.
choose objective-based scoring,
I
obviously.
think
but
we're
I
all
didn't.
losers in this game. Alex and I suck at this.
Who is your favorite game designer?
What did I choose?
Hey, baby.
I think I know what I chose, but I'm not certain. And then Devin, at least he doesn't know who designed Crokinole, so I was safe there.
Who did you choose? Your favorite designer? Is this based off of their designs or also how they are as people? Alex has met some in person, so
Well, I've chosen something for Devin, but I'm assuming I'm wrong.
his favorite. I okay. I'm probably wrong, but
Paul Denning and Josh and Adam Carlson. You're both wrong.
I assume so, don't worry.
Alex said Stefan Feld,
Yep.
and Devin
Really?
said Corey Konensico.
Ooh, nice.
or Korykonietzka.
John Crokinole.
Who? This might be a little bit easier. Who is your favorite publisher?
Fine, Devin gets a point.
I hope I'm not wrong.
You never know. Chip Theory Games and Chip Theory. So Alex did say Chip Theory Games, and Devin said Free League Publishing. So Devin gets a point.
Did I actually say that? That is so fucking amazing. God, about RPGs.
Watching Devin go into a laughing fit is like epic to watch.
Yes, Remy, it is an RPG publisher.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No, James, I respect the rules. I only get one.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Oh. That is so fucking priceless.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Alex,
so
your
Devin gets a
face.
point.
Your face, Alex. Oh my god. Oh, I feel sorry for that. That is hilarious. That couldn't have happened better though. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh,
What are you most proud of in your gaming collection?
mm. Oh my goodness. Oh.
I love
love
that
how-
Devin looked around his own.
To remember what he chose.
I don't freaking know. I'm also trying to see if there's anything that I can think of for Alex. Most proud of in his gaming collection. Oh my gosh.
Why are we friends?
This is fun.
Oh my goodness. Most proud of Alex.
Just wait till we get to part 2.
Most proud of. Meg, what games does Alex like?
You know, not many.
Not a lot.
There's so many though. Like you're
I
so much
struggled
more.
with this. I struggled with this. I was like proud. They're just objects. I'll just get them again if I need to. What do you mean
Yeah,
proud?
it's exactly the problem I'm having. It's like maybe like your board game table in your dining room.
I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't answer a board game. You're right.
Most proud of. I don't
John,
know.
I
genuinely
debated
can't think
hitting
about this.
end stream for the fun of it. I debated that, but I thought it was mean.
Oh my god! I'm not even gonna answer. I'm just curious.
Oh, come on, answer something, anything.
Fine.
A couple people in chat have said the Chip Theory sword.
Yeah, I would have picked a game. I'll save you that much time. I would have picked a game.
Let's do it.
Also, the Chip 3 sword barely.
Cult of the New.
Crokinole and Teneri's campaign game. So yes, Devin put his Crokinole board, which I will
Ching.
accept Crokinole.
I think I did Trove Chest, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you said Tiny Bones, which I
That's
assume is your
smart.
collection.
I see. It's over there. It's just hidden. My ADHD
Should have looked
brain
around
can't see
better.
it. I can't see it because it's barely showing.
Why do so many people think I like the sword? I barely care about the sword.
Maybe because you went crazy with it when you had it, and you were like, "I have power. Look at me. I'm a different person. I have a sword now. I'm nuts."
Yeah. It's a sword. I have lots of swords.
That was weird, Meg. It was like you were just telling us a memory of yourself, but you thought it was Alex. It's
yeah,
strange.
that does sound like what happened.
I don't need the sword to be nuts.
Yes, but
The multiple stab wounds I have in my body say differently.
Yeah, Meg
was a
is,
spear.
Meg is scary when she gets
Multiple
weapons.
stab wounds.
Guys, at Steamforged, I swung around one of their swords and almost hit the ceiling and didn't realize it until later when I saw the video. Okay, what is your alignment?
You know, just real quick, I do want to give Kabuki Kid a shout out. He said Fantasy Flight from 5 years back. Classic FFG has so many of my favorite games.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, classic Star Wars Rebellion.
I got to meet
Forbidden
Christian
Stars.
Peterson at Gamma. It was fun.
Oh yeah,
The owner of
Mhm.
Fantasy Flight. Kevin!
That's cool.
Kevin!
And
I appreciate you, Kevin.
That's good.
All right, guys. What is your
Um,
alignment?
Okay, I think that.
Thank you, Kevin. A true G.
Oh, Kevin, you're just like so freaking sweet. Hey, Kevin. By summertime next year, are you still going to be in New Zealand?
No, he's
summertime
coming to
next
level
year?
up.
Next year.
He's coming to level up. I mean, maybe he's visiting
Okay,
temporarily.
so
I thought he's
that's-
back.
Oh.
I thought he's
Okay,
back by then.
Well, so the last time I think we were on stream, said he was on it. He was planning to come back, but I don't know if he had concrete stuff.
Wait. I'm not in New Zealand now
Okay.
or not then?
Currently not in New Zealand, so you're already back. Okay. Okay.
Which I guess is a good time. For those of you who want to go to... Oh, I forgot to do something. Hello, everyone, in stream. I'll wait after the thingy. I'll wait after. Right. Go ahead.
What was the question? Oh, our alignment. All right.
All right. So
You know
Devin
me
is
so
saying
well.
that Alex was lawful neutral. Alex said true neutral.
What is true neutral? Is true even? I thought it was lawful versus unlawful and like chaotic
Right.
and
Neutral,
good
neutral.
and
It's the
bad.
center. It's neutral neutral.
So that's what I got, right?
No.
No. There's lawful and evil and neutral in the middle.
I wrote it wrong. I meant the dead center that had absolutely no deviation.
No
That's
one
what
cares.
I thought lawful
No one
neutral
cares.
was. Son of a gun.
What did you put?
Chaotic. I put chaotic good.
Devin put neutral good.
Yeah, I've watched him. Bullshit.
You're both wrong.
I actually, when he put chaotic good, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like me.
You see? Thank you. Also, I don't play D&D. I literally took a test online to get that answer.
That's so amazing that
Oh
you
my
didn't even
God.
just pick it. I assumed
That's
you just picked the
amazing.
dead center. I
Nope.
love that you actually got the
I
dead
went
center.
online and I was like, I don't play D&D. I know I was very happy with the result, but I literally went online and took a D&D test.
That's amazing, honestly.
That's
okay.
amazing.
Do you like TV or movies on when you play games?
Oh, this is a binary thing. Oh, Devin probably wrote Free League Publishing.
Alien RPG.
I want you to know, I just genuinely forgot about that, and I was like, "Oh, he'd probably put Chip Theory." Yeah, I probably put Chip Theory when that came on.
Alright, what did we put?
Oh my goodness!
Yep, we both put no. So you both get.
How many questions do we have left? I'm gonna have to start going on the back side of these.
Just 2 questions left.
Okay,
But then there is a part 2.
that's fine.
You
I'll
don't
just
have
do
to
the
do
next. No. We're doing part 2. I miss everybody.
Okay.
George, I didn't play D&D. I played Pathfinder.
Yeah, that is.
What
fair.
is your comfort game?
Oh, I almost wrote what I wrote.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember it's for the other
Comfort.
person. What is your comfort game?
Comfort game? Comfort game.
Well, Alex, don't hold it up yet.
Oh, I
You're
think
right, definitely change the
I
answer.
actually think Alex is wrong.
How would you know?
Because I
'Cause you
think I
just held
actually,
up.
for the first time, remember what I wrote. I think I remember what I wrote. Comfort game. I'm probably wrong, but just based off of how much I know you do enjoy it. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Too Many Bones and Crokinole.
I believe I put
Um,
Valeria Card Kingdoms.
Alex put
Interesting.
Cascadia.
Or that.
So, I think I put Nemesis.
Do you really think that, Devin?
No, I think I put Tapestry.
Devin put Tapestry.
Nice.
Because Amber and I can just sit down and enjoy that and don't have to really think, and we just go on, we groove. Which, Alex, do you want to tell people you like
Nope.
Tapestry again?
I enjoy Tapestry. I've always liked Tapestry. I'm liking it more. I'm playing on BGA recently and I'm liking it even more.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
The score is 4 to 5.
Devin is
This
winning.
should maybe go a little bit quicker. We'll see. We are now entering a phase where you don't need to write anything anymore. You're gonna be buzzing in.
Oh God.
I have anxiety about Buzz getting yelled at me, so You guys have to be gentlemen and
For the
decide.
record,
who-
This is a great environment that for you then.
I'm afraid to get yelled buzz at me.
I think both Devin and I immediately wanted to yell Buzz as soon as you said that.
Buzz.
We are both gentlemen. We are both gentlemen. We're like, should we? No, we won't. We won't.
Okay.
Oh,
So the
God.
score is Devin 5, Alex 4.
Mhm.
We are now going to be answering the same exact questions,
But for Meg.
but about Meg.
Oh, snap.
You're gonna buzz in, but if you buzz in and you're wrong, you get negative a point.
Whoa.
I know how to win this game.
So only
Whoa,
buzz if you
just-
know.
Just not buzzing. Just not buzzing all and let me tank myself.
Well, Alex, you're losing, so
Oh, it's okay.
I know, but he's like, as soon as Devin buzzes wrong twice, I'm winning. I know exactly what he was saying. He's like, Devin's gonna.
This is gonna be the
torture himself.
slowest. Meg, no one's gonna be yelling Buzz. You got time here. We're gonna be like,
shut up.
mm,
Okay. What is your favorite game?
Buzz,
Devin.
Gloomhaven, Frosthaven.
Gloomhaven.
darn it.
What is your most played game of 2023 so far?
Buzz,
Alex.
My City.
My City.
Did you guys write these answers together? This is crap.
We play the game together. What is your preferred player color?
Buzz,
Alex?
Shit.
purple.
We're going by the answers that I wrote. Matching my hair. Which I would give you purple because it is currently purple.
No. There's blue there. There's blue there and pink there. This is freely.
Literally, I always prefer to match it to my hair. I say it every time we pick colors. I say I always try to match it to my hair. I'll take this color this time.
I've never heard you say that out loud.
This is going to be a really fun game.
Okay,
So
so,
is that negative a point for Alex?
I'll
think
let chat
give
decide.
it to him. No, go give it to him. I think that's fair.
Okay. Because it is purple often, so that could be why.
Pink and blue together, purple. So
Guys, I answered these a little cheeky, which I didn't realize, but I'm seeing it now.
oh,
Meg's like, I crafted the game.
Screwed. I'm so screwed.
Sleeves or no sleeves?
Buzz,
Alex?
sleeves.
I put both.
He does not get that. Then he doesn't get that one. He doesn't get that one. He doesn't get that one. I would say this. I don't think he gets it, but I don't think he loses points. He does not lose points, but he doesn't get it. So we're still tied at 6. Dear goodness, Meg, both. Are you kidding me? I was gonna give you the match my hair thing, but both to an
I did not.
to an either or answer.
Hey guys, you lose a point if you get it wrong.
I mean, technically, Alex could be at 2 right now.
I did not know what today was gonna be like. We haven't done this in so long.
Oh my goodness.
Favorite
Both.
gaming
Holy-
snack?
Buzz.
Devin?
Cider.
No.
I just thought it was safer not to buzz. What did you say? What did you say?
She put all. She said all of it.
No. I put potatoes. I would have given
Buzz.
you any answer to this. I just said
Potatoes.
the answer, Alex.
I know.
Raw
You didn't give me a chance to
potatoes?
buzz.
What?
You didn't give me a chance to buzz.
Raw potatoes.
Sorry.
Just potatoes. No
That's how today's
clarification. Just potatoes.
No.
Here, you just
Devin.
said potatoes.
No. I put potatoes, and then in parentheses, fries or chips, and then other forms of potato.
Devin believes in categories like chips, so this should count.
I would
What
have
is
taken
happening
it-
right now?
fries.
Alex are going to end in the negative. We're going to end in the negative. You said potatoes, and then you added parenthetical clarification. What the hell?
Devin, you said Free League Publishing. Get out of here.
That's a publishing company. It's not just a root vegetable.
What matters to you most in a game?
What's the score right now? Is
Okay.
Alex at 6 and I'm at 5?
We're taking like negative points away.
I'm Immediate remission. Buzz.
I'm gonna start crying. I'm laughing too hard. Can you take the negative points away because I understand the flaw?
So I think I'm losing. I think it's 5 to his 6.
No, Devin, you're at 6, and Alex is at 6.
I never went up to 7, and I got potato wrong. So
No. I took the negative points away. I crossed out at the negative one, so
Then I
you
should
don't
be-
get that negative.
Yeah.
okay, so then I buzzed. I'm going to say winning.
Alex, I'll let you try to be more specific, and then we can decide if we.
Buzz, destroying somebody's entire morale is the best.
Now the game is just for the memes now. Doug said Meg needs a developer and probably some blind testing.
Oh god,
Oh my goodness.
I put gold.
That is fair.
What?
I'll actually give
What?
that to her. I played enough games with her. Shiny things.
I always
Gold
go
and
for gold
shiny.
first.
Ugh.
I'm not sure.
What game would you bring on vacation?
Buzz.
Devin.
Rolling Realms.
That's not what I put, but that's a good answer.
Mm. Buzz. Three
Alex?
Sisters.
No, I put numpsters.
Even then, you put numbers?
That's so new.
Or did you update that
I've never-
today? Did you update that today, or that was back then?
No, that was after PAX East.
Wow. Okay, cool. I thought that was too new.
I think back then I wanted to play it more.
Okay.
Now I've played it a lot more.
Cool.
Favorite gaming mechanic?
Buzz.
Alex?
Deck building.
No.
Devin's now reading into the pause.
Buzz. Buzz.
Devin?
Destroying people's morality and having them.
You guys. Do you want to really guess, Devin?
Wait, why is he getting a real guess?
Area control. No, that's
Drafting.
wrong. I was gonna say draft. I should have gone with my instinct.
Drafting. You're close, Alex. Preferred player count?
Buzz.
Devin?
3.
No.
Buzz.
Oh, it's
Alex.
2.
2.
I almost put 1.
I forgot. Meg's preference is to play a campaign game without me.
Favorite game designer?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Devin?
Isaac Childress.
Isaac.
Sweet. I buzzed without knowing the answer, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, who did Gloomhaven?"
Yes.
Favorite publisher?
Buzz.
Devin?
Cephalofair Games.
No. Alex?
Chip Theory Games.
Chip Theory Games?
Son of a bitch.
I would have said Cephalofair, so I'm glad you got Buzz first.
Son of a bitch.
What are you most proud of in your
I
gaming
want
collection?
Buzz.
you guys to know. Oh shit! I was trying to make it. No, it's fine. He got it. I want you to know the massive difference in after you got rid of the negatives. We're immediately buzzing.
Like, I understand what happened here.
Okay, sorry, Alex. You got first buzz. Favorite thing in your playing collection?
All her Gloomhaven extras.
Wait, what? You're saying Gloomhaven Extras
All
for
your
my
Gloomhaven.
favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's wrong. Devin?
Buzz.
Yep.
Is it your Sentinels of the Multiverse collection?
No.
Pokemon.
It's my dice. Which you guys I don't usually talk to about a lot, but I have a lot of gemstone dice. I have a very good collection.
It's okay. We should have gotten that over hair color or both.
Potatoes.
This has been a mess of a game, dear
I know.
goodness. I love
Guys,
everything
we're over an
about
hour
this.
into this live stream.
I'm loving
It's
it.
great. This is great.
What is my alignment?
Buzz.
Chaotic
Chaotic evil.
awesome.
Broker.
I said
Chaotic Awesome.
I thought I buzzed first.
10 points for Devin. Alex?
Yeah.
Was Alex actually right? If you do it based off the chart?
No, but that's what's on my business card. Like, I use the words chaotic awesome a lot. So
Yeah.
you can get points for that. But Alex, do you want to guess the
What's your
actual answer?
answer?
I guess Chaotic Evil. Negative 10 points for Alex.
Did you not hear that? He said it at the same time I said chaotic awesome.
Negative 10 points for Alex.
Are you chaotic
Would you
neutral?
not call that Chaotic Evil your response right now? Negative 10 points for Alex.
I would call it chaotic, but not evil.
Are you chaotic neutral?
I put chaotic good.
You did? Okay.
I'm the person that found $100 at the floor at WSBG and gave it back to the person. I found
Sure.
the owner.
I've also seen you with a sword and you said I want to murder people, so
Well, but only bad people.
so chaotic neutral. I love it.
Whatever. I didn't take a personality
I love
test.
that you didn't hear Alex's answer the first time.
Meg, I want you to take a test online, and I want to see what the result is.
Fine.
She's gonna skew it.
I'll do it when we start talking about the topic. Okay. Do you like TV or movies on when you play games?
Buzz.
Alex?
Yes, dear Lord, yes.
Yes, I do. Particularly if any of you are playing something like Gloomhaven, throw on Gallivant. Gallivant is a good time during Gloomhaven.
Wait, was there a whole question that you just asked right there? What was it?
Do you like TV or movies on when you play games?
And what was your answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. Oh no.
I
I know
love
this. I
TV on.
cannot stand it.
It has to be something I've already watched, like something I don't need to pay attention
Is
to
it
at
like
all, but
thematically connected to your game, or it's just
Yeah.
Z stuff?
usually like in the same genre. So like if I'm playing Gloomhaven, I put on Gallivant or Lord of the Rings.
Just so you know, for my brain, if you do that, I will be watching what's on the screen.
That is what I
can't-
tried.
can't-
I tried the
can't
first time. I was like,
focus.
I'm open to it. I'll try. And I was like, no, I can't do this. I was like, only something I watched before. I'll try that. I tried that again. Still couldn't. I could
Yeah.
not separate my attention.
Yeah.
I just like the way my brain is. I just if there's like a screen on, I just like.
So
a
Borg,
Disney movie
music I
during
can do.
Villainous, really good. Indiana Jones during Lost Ruins of Arnak, very good. Jurassic Park during Dinosaur Island, amazing.
All those things are great. The game's not getting played though.
Well, sucks to suck.
Just
What is your comfort game,
Buzz,
Probably
Devin?
Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven.
Mm-mm.
One second. Comfort
You were
game.
like about to buzz, and then you're like, "Do I know?"
No, I'll buzz in for Rolling Realms, but I don't think so.
No.
That
Dice
was my
Miner.
second guess.
Oh, Dice Miner.
How did we forget Dice Miner?
So good.
I literally
Alright.
was walking by one of the booths at Gamma. I saw Dice Miner. I was like, "Oh, Meg." It's like,
And then
"Oh,
you
Meg."
guys can answer this for yourselves. Because the last one was, what game do you love to play with whoever? So what game do I love to play with each of you, if you want to answer for yourself?
I'll answer for me. Frosthaven. Buzz.
No. I put My City.
Oh, I was gonna say my city for him. Buzz for
Evan,
me.
yours was a timely answer if you want to think about what we play. Yours is like kind of hard, I think.
So I
As
have
opposed to
two
the rest of this
options.
quiz.
What?
As opposed to the rest of the quiz.
I'm trying to think if it's either Cthulhu Death May Die or it's Dune Imperium. I'll go with Dune Imperium.
I put monikers. Because I had so much fun with you. Like, Dune Imperium, I would play with other people. Monikers, I'm like, I want Devin.
Monikers was fun. That was a fun
Yeah.
time.
I was like, what would I specifically want the experience of Devin there for it? And you're just so
That's
funny
good.
that I was like, monikers.
That's fair. I appreciate that. Let me just feel good.
Alright, guys. Totaling it up, it is, let me see, 7 for Devin,
Plus 10.
and 9 for Alex, plus 10 and minus 10.
Yep.
So Alex is at -1, and Devin's at 17.
Yep. Sounds right.
Good job, guys.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What a great game. I'm so glad it was my week to run a game. Like, this was fun.
Oh, this was so good. I could not be happier.
Oh my goodness.
This is incredible.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, how do we even go to the next segment? Whew.
Oh, I'm gonna
Oh.
take the alignment quiz.
Before we go to the next segment, small little announcement that I showed at the beginning of the stream that I forgot to do. But basically, Crimson Scales is doing a reprint finally again. So Crimson Scales, I believe, doing a reprint with everything. So what's the expansion called again?
Trail of Ashes.
That's the one. Crimson Scales, Trail of Ashes. They're doing a complete reprint. There's a link down below, top of the video description, where if you go to that and sign up to the mailing list, you can go ahead and Michael, how's it going? Good to see you. But basically, you can go ahead and sign up to sign up for the mailing list for Crimson Scales, and one person on the mailing list will be selected to win a copy. Also, if you buy it, you will get refunded. So don't feel free to just go ahead and buy or whatever, all that stuff. But anyways, but that's the situation. Crimson Scales doing a reprint. You can check them out, and there's a link down in the description down below. Michael, I'm so curious. Michael, you are always so... I don't even know what he means. What is he doing? What are you doing, Michael? Do you guys know Michael?
Yeah, Michael Chanel, designer at CMON. He did Bloodborne, and he also worked on. Didn't he also work on Cyberpunk? Or there was another one immediately after that.
Worked on Marvel Zombies, and my
Marvel Zombies. That's it. Marvel Zombies. That's it.
And
Yeah.
Rum and Bones. But yeah.
You were being creeped on, Alex.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, he is one of the most esoteric humans I've ever met. I adore Michael.
Yeah, and Song of Ice and Fire. Good call, Jono. Alright, today's topic of the week is as follows. Today's topic of the week is cheating in solo and co-op games. As usual, this is brought to you by our Patreon community. The chaos is over. Actually, probably not. This is probably still going to be chaotic. We have cheating in solo and cooperative games. The reason it's only called cheating in solo and cooperative games is because obviously cheating in competitive games is bad. That's a very short conversation. It's bad. Don't do that in competitive games unless the rules specifically allow it, in which case you can do it, but
Munchkin.
yeah, it's kind of annoying when games. There's a few games that do it. What's it called? Cosmic Encounter has a card that lets you do it. Dragon's Gold has a card that lets you do it. I legitimately caught a friend cheating.
What does Cosmic Encounter's card allow you to do?
It allows you to sneak other cards away from the pile, something like that. And as long as you're not caught. Yeah, and so does Dragon's Gold has a card.
Munchkin. Sure. Cosmic Encounters, I feel like I've never played that, but I feel like that's a game that if that happens, I would be kind of annoyed.
It is optional in the sense that they're like, oh, you might want to take this out because people have actually been pretty irritated by it, but we're still going to include it for those if you like it. I don't play with it. In Dragon's Gold, I caught a friend cheating, and I was like, I saw him doing it, and I saw it and I specifically didn't say anything because I was like, I'm going to confront him after the game and be like, dude, that's not cool. If you ever do that again, you're not welcome back. And I saw him doing it again. Then I saw him doing it again, and I was like, because the game is just a little chaotic, I was like, do you have a card that lets you cheat? And he's like, yeah, and I was like, I was irritated, because I was being polite, not bringing it up, because you're allowed to cheat until you're caught. But the only reason I didn't catch him is because I was trying to, not engage, so either way, I was annoyed by that. Point is, cheating in competitive games is bad. Cheating in cooperative and solo games, that's the conversation on the table. Do you tip that die? Do you, when you roll poorly 5 times in a row, do you say screw it and just move the die to the right thing? When you lose too many games of Gloomhaven, do you somehow fudge it and move on to the next scenario, or just slightly adjust something in your favor? Thoughts, opinions, conversations all around that. And I'll start it off with, yes, of course I cheat in solo and cooperative games. Why would I not? There's so many times when you have a situation that starts making this... my rule is pretty simple. When the construct of luck and the environment around a game starts getting to a point where it is in some way starting to negatively impact my enjoyment of the game, I am happy to cheat or fudge or do whatever to bring back that balance and make sure that I continue enjoying the game, with the caveat that I'll bring back to the conversation after we've gone round over here.
Mm-hmm. For me, it comes down to what is the purpose of playing. To me, the intent of cooperative and solo games versus competitive games is fundamentally different. So if I'm playing a competitive game, it is the spirit of the game is to do my best and do better than the other people around the table. If I'm playing a solo or cooperative game, the point of the game is to enjoy the experience and collectively or individually get pleasure out of it. So if I play a video game or something like that, and say I'm playing God of War or Tomb Raider, and I'm playing on the absolute hardest difficulty, if it gets to the point where it feels like work, or it feels frustrating, then I'm taking away from what the purpose of relaxing and enjoying myself is. And so adjusting something to get back in line for what I'm trying to get out of that entertainment, because it's a game, I'm trying to enjoy myself, then I'm happy to adjust things. And in a solo and co-op game, I can do that, and it's not affecting someone else because they're in line with what I'm trying to do. Either it's just me by myself, or it's other people and we're trying to get towards a goal. I will say I probably cheat more in solo games than I ever would in co-op games. The amount of times in co-op games where I've cheated are very rare. It's just like when collectively we all feel like this is really brutal. Like this seems like just like the RNG is massively against us in this game, and like we just want to also, especially like what type of game is being played. If we're playing something like Pandemic, and it's like, oh, if we're gonna lose, okay, like we're gonna lose. Or if it's someone's like, oh, I didn't understand the rules, I'm like happy to have you reset that or just like redo your turn. But like in solo play, solo play is the one where like the dial is much more like what am I trying to get out of this experience? What am I trying to enjoy? And like in Chronicles of Drunagor, I've been like an hour and a half into a scenario, and I'm at like the 90% finished rate, and it's like I'll have a terrible roll like 3 times in a row, and it's like, do I want to just accept that I get these rolls and then have to completely redo a 90-minute scenario, or do I just say that I got the roll that I needed and finish the experience and enjoy the story rather than retreading through it again? So I think that like from solo to co-op to competitive, it's a spectrum of why and when I would cheat.
An interesting distinction I didn't even think of until you're saying it, though, is now that I'm thinking through it, I think I only actually do that cheating at all in campaign games. I'd have to think if there's an exception, but if I'm playing a one-off, I don't care if I die. That's like, who cares? It's usually the grind aspect of campaign where I feel the urge to do it. I'm trying to think if I do it in non-campaign games. I think it's only campaign.
What about you, Meg?
She's taking her quiz.
I've been taking a personality quiz in the background. I still have a few questions left though.
I can tell.
So I'll take a break. I completely agree, and I think that a part of it is setting the expectation before you play, like why you're playing. If you're playing for the story or like to continue and progress versus if you're playing for mechanics and the crunch, where you want to be on the same page as the other players when you're in a co-op game making the decisions. I think that's when it's the hardest, is if you're like, well, let's just do this or whatever, and then the other people don't agree. I know that's happened with you and I, Alex, in a few games where you're like, I think we both do it because I'll also re-roll when it's not filmed.
Oh, I love how you're taking my side of the argument before I have to get into it.
We both do it in different ways, but I think that what's best is just having everyone on the same page of what kind of things you're okay doing that with before playing, or at least before making those decisions to be like, I'm going to re-roll, and re-rolling before you even saw what the first roll was without other people being like, yeah, you can re-roll or something.
So Kevin, to your point, if it defeats the whole purpose, why bother playing at all? If it's too difficult, adjust the difficulty level. If you hit a terrible run of bad luck, give up and start again. Yeah. So I think the distinction there is your version of adjusting the difficulty level involves a amount of grind that I just don't feel the need to subject myself to. By modifying a single bad roll when you've had a string of luck that is out of the realm of normalcy, I am adjusting the difficulty level while not engaging in grind. You're saying, well, engage with grind, that's the deal you made. That goes back to the question of why you engage in these. I didn't sign up for anything other than trying to have fun, and the reason cheating in competitive games is so off the table is because by sitting down to play a game with other people, you've kind of entered into a social construct that ideally you're all on the same page, that cheating is not part of that social construct. If you happen to be part of a group of people that you all agree that you love cheating in games, you do you. But it's about that social construct. That's why Devin's point about the spectrum also applies to
social contract.
Social construct, either way.
I just mean like an agree, like you're saying like we have to agree to stuff.
Yeah, that's why Devin's point about cooperative is also present. Even though that on a cooperative game you're on the same team, there is still that social contract of did the other players at the table walk in with the goal being, hey, we're willing to fudge the rules to have a good time? They may have wanted to play by the rules, which is why there's still that are we or are we not on the same page, versus solo, it's like the only person you owe anything to is yourself, and if yourself is fine with it, do what you need to have fun.
I will also say,
yeah,
sorry, and I don't know how this is for you, Alex. My impression or my consideration of the value of my time has shifted since I've had kids.
Yep. I used to, growing up, this is actually an interesting conversation, it's a side tangent. Growing up, when I played MMORPGs, and there was the concept that you could buy gold, you could buy advancement in these games, I was always so offended by that. Like, oh, so I'm going to sit here and grind for like 4.5 hours to get something, and you're just going to spend money in it. You're defeating the whole point of the game.
Have you seen that Viva Dirt?
No, I haven't.
Sketch? Oh.
But as an adult, I'm like, no, I can either spend 7.5 hours grinding in the foreign wastes, mining these baddies to get that drop I need, or I could work for 20 minutes and spend that same amount of money doing it.
I swear you have to watch that, because it's one of those things where it's like this person's grinded to get all this armor in an RPG in game or whatever, or online, MMO. And then this person comes in and she's like, it just disgusts me, people like you that just buy your way and don't like do the hard work. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I did this weird thing called having disposable income where I worked for 40 hours a week. And I'm just simply trying to enjoy myself in my leisure time. But,
yeah, I love Viva Dirt League, so they're amazing.
For me, it's definitely about like the amount of time that I have. Like, time is valuable, and this goes outside of a conversation about board gaming. The older I have gotten, the more I'm less concerned about money, and the more I'm concerned about buying myself time. And just with 3 kids, I have less time for leisure. So if I spend an hour and a half grinding through a campaign game and I'm 10 minutes away from finishing, and it's the flip of whether I have done, whether I win or lose, like, I definitely want to win, because the experience for me is pushing through it rather than like there's like some games where it's different. Like Bloodborne, I will grind in Bloodborne and when I'm playing the video game, and I will die.
You're just saying that because Michael's here.
Oh no, I'm saying it because I re-went through Bloodborne like earlier this year and played through the whole second time. But like, if I have an hour and a half and it's wasted, that means something now, because I might only have an hour and a half for like 2 or 3 days. That is really like free time that I could spend doing something like that. So I do definitely think, like Kevin, I think it's about like what your personal priorities are. If your personal priorities are the challenge of making it through via the rules, then sure, yeah, don't adjust things and just retread those same waters again until you succeed. But it also, to me, depends on the amount of time I have, the type of game that it is, and the people I'm playing with. I will say, like, co-op, I've never cheated in a co-op game where other people weren't all aware of it and all agreed to
100%.
it. I will never cheat. Like, I am typically the person in a co-op game who is the one in the group that absolutely doesn't want to cheat. I'm typically the one that's like,
let's do 30 damage to this monster in 1 minute.
When is this? I don't even remember this.
Mansions of Madness.
Oh, fuck that game. Screw that game.
To be fair, Devin didn't want to do that. Devin wanted to quit. You were like, why don't we do 30 damage so Devin doesn't quit?
No, Devin was like, oh, we did all the damage. And I was like, no, do 29 so I can at least kill it.
So, John, by the way, that's an interesting point, by the way. I completely am on board as somebody that wants to pretend there's no outbreak in Jakarta, but in my case, because I play Pandemic, because I'm referring to regular Pandemic, I will happily have Pandemic fail in 7 turns, and I just find it fun, because that's the confined experience, and then you dive into it again. Yeah. It's the retreading of a campaign game where I find myself being willing to fudge things.
Mm-hmm.
Alex and I are on the same page. A game like Pandemic, it's like 45 minutes, and, it's about like what the experience is. The experience of Pandemic is trying to like win it. For me, the experience in a campaign game, which are already hard to table, already hard to make it through,
is obviously objective-based scoring.
This stream has been a maelstrom. Dear goodness.
Sorry, go ahead. The experience of Pandemic.
the experience for those two games is different for me. I want to make it through the story. I want to see the progression of a character, and the idea of them having to rework that time is more burdensome to me. Like Pandemic it's a one-off. Now, if you did that in Pandemic Legacy, maybe a smidge different.
Yeah.
But also Pandemic Legacy
that game, it's
in design gives you the cushion
correct.
to lose, and
Correct.
it adjusts how the game plays.
And there's a degree of fail
so-
forward in that one, so failing bothers me far less.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think the one caveat I'd give, which I mentioned at the beginning, and this is something I haven't figured out a perfect balance for, is I'm very aware that when I'm playing a campaign game, if there comes a point where I am cheating in adjusting the rules, and I find this is less of a concern for me when I'm fudging that one rule, and far more of a concern when I'm trying to adjust the gameplay experience to suit the way I want to engage with it. So an example might be in Either Fields, there's this nightmare phase where you kind of can skip it, or you can skip the stream sequence to get rid of some grind. Or in Sleeping Gods, I found that I didn't really enjoy the combat sequences in Sleeping Gods, so I just started avoiding combat sequences. I do find that when you start adjusting rules to make the experience better, to me there's a very fine line where I can very quickly get to a point where I stop engaging with the game the way it's meant to be played at all, and stop enjoying the game as a result. Where I'm like, okay, I'll just skip this one thing, and then before you know it, the next thing I'm doing is I'm just like reading the story and skipping the entire game entirely. And there's a fine line of how I engage with that. I have not figured out a perfect answer. For me, the line is not fudging a single rule, it's the larger scope of things.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
For the record. Oh my
Oh,
God.
Kevin, nice. I'm glad you got your Moonrakers box. Mine came in before. I
Meg,
left
what's
for
your
Gamma.
alignment? Go ahead, tell us.
Chaotic neutral.
Okay, Devin was right.
Is that what
I
you
was-
put, Devin?
Right.
So you thought you were chaotic good.
neutral.
I thought you were chaotic evil, mostly because of the stab wounds all over my body. And then Kevin thought you were... Yeah.
I do like Meg's grimacing. She's like, I wanted to be chaotic good.
So at least it's
not at
partially. Yeah. At least all four of us, the three of us and the machine, all agree that you're chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm chaotic.
Anyways, that's the conversation. Anything else you guys want to add?
No. I feel like I didn't contribute much to this conversation at all. I've just
You
been
signed an
chaotic.
NDA, so
Yeah. I'm actually not allowed to talk about this. A link to the alignment quiz. I will see if I can post a link.
You
if
should
I
be able
can't
to.
post a link, I can send it to Alex. I don't.
you can also
okay.
just post it in the Discord.
That is fair.
Well, only some of the people
Share it in
watching
the
are.
Camp Co-op Discord.
There it is.
There you go. There's your alignment test. I wonder if that's the one I took. I want to click on it. Is that the one I took or not?
Now I want to click
Kinda
on
long.
it.
Go to site.
Let us know what all of your alignments are.
This is the
later.
one I took. This is exactly what I
Wow.
took.
Fun.
This
it was the very
absolutely
first one when
looks
I
like
put the
something that
alignment.
was.
so,
This looks like a test that was made in like Windows 98.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyways, with that said, thank you so much to all of you for tuning in. This has been a chaotic week. I believe we'll
Oh
be
my
back
gosh.
here next Wednesday, I want to say. Oh, actually, I don't know exactly when. We'll have a live stream next week. I don't know the exact time frame or how or when and why. Bless you. It might be
Thanks.
Thursday instead of Wednesday. We'll see, but
Because it
there'll be
would sound
something.
real.
There'll be something next week. Kyle, that was Kevin. Kevin's a prince, and he's awesome, and thank you. But anyways, thank you all much. Thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. Thank you, Meg, for putting together that quiz. Genuinely
For
had
sure.
an amazing time.
My
It was
pleasure.
so good.
Fun.
It was so good. And until next week, we will see you. Well, we'll see you all throughout the week, but the next live stream will be next week at some point. And as always, hope you have a good one.
See you
Bye,
guys.
guys.